Hello Internet, I am Janok, and I'm going to run through my Day 4 territory battles. We'll be starting in the light side planet of Lothal. I'll be starting in this bottom Jedi required mission. I like to run this with my Jedi Knight Luke lead, and with Jedi Master Luke, General Skywalker, Grandmaster Yoda, and Ki-Adi-Mundi. The Jedi Knight Luke lead is going to slow down the entire other team once he damages them. And since you've got Jedi Master Luke here, you can get out in front of the other team and call the bonus attack, which gives Jedi Knight Luke a free turn. So now he does his stun, and now the entire other team has been slowed down to his speed, which means the rest of your Jedi are free to way outpace the rest of their team. And I'm going to save his armor shred for a bit later. Alright, so I'm leaving the scout over here on the left alive so I can steal his speed one more time. So we're going to go to the recon trooper on the right. He's the other damage dealer. Alright, so this should kill him off, and that steals the speed. And I don't think we're going to get around to him again, so I'm just going to go ahead and spread the buffs, and we'll target him and kill him off. Now we're going to go after the healer. I'm going to save that mass assist since that's going to give Jedi Knight Luke a bonus turn. I'm going to save that so that we can use it as the finishing move for the round. And if we use it right now, I don't think it would come back off refresh fast enough, so I'm just going to whittle down the Stormtrooper commander here. Alright, so now that we're on here, probably get him down to the yellow, I would say. And then we can go ahead and use that mass assist to kill him off. Maybe even low yellow. Yeah, pass that offense up around before we do this. You have one more attack here, and then I think, yeah, we'll do the mass assist now. That lets Jedi Knight Luke enter the next round with a 100% turn meter, and so we can go ahead and stun everyone, and then that again reduces them down to his base speed, which lets the rest of the Jedi way outpace him. So your team's really fast, their team's pretty slow. So I think we're going to kill him, and I want to get that armor shred stuck on someone, so I'm going to stick that over here on the recon trooper. We'll steal that speed up and pass it around to the rest of our team. Alright, so they're out of the extra stack, so the rest of the deaths should be permanent. Go ahead and go after that recon trooper that we put the armor shred on. Alright, we'll steal that speed and pass it around one more time. Taking out the Imperial officer. I think we have a good chance of even getting one more steal, so I'm gonna let it ride for now. We'll go after the healer next. Yeah, we got plenty of time to steal that speed one more time. Actually, I'm going to put the armor shred over here on Stormtrooper. Now we'll go back to the healer. We'll stun them again. And we'll steal that speed one last time. Might as well get rid of the scout trooper because we won't get to him another time. Now we'll do the mass assist over here on Stormtrooper since he's got way more hit points. Didn't want to waste that on someone who was already almost dead. And one more hit. Alright, next fight we'll do is this upper right mission. I like to use my Galactic Republic team, my Jedi Master Kenobi, with General Kenobi and Padme, and then Cat and Ahsoka. And again, we're going to go after the scout troopers, but this time we've got to be a little more careful because we want to try and get that speed buff off both of them. And you have to be a little more aware of the locked green buff over top of them, because that enhances their, whereas the previous team really just ran right over the other team. On this one, it'll be a little more even, so we got to make sure that whenever one of those locked debuffs or locked buffs like this one gets on one of the damage dealers, you need to address it pretty quickly. You definitely don't want to get 2 or 3 stacks of that on one of your damage dealers. They'll start one-shotting your team. All right. So I am going to stay on this guy because these scout troopers are easier to kill, but if that recon trooper gets a second stack, he's going to become our priority target. Alright, so this guy's got a stack, so he's our first. So now they're done with all of their stacks, so the rest should be permanent deaths. Still going to go after the scout troopers because they have a lot less hit points. They're faster to kill off. And then I'm going to pivot back around and finish up this recon trooper now. And we're going to go after the healer. Get an armor shred on him. And then we'll go after the tank. And get another armor shred out there. And the second wave is pretty much the same as the first wave. It's going to focus on the scout troopers. Already we have two of their already we've got two of their damage dealers with that locked buff. We got rid of one of them, and we do the same thing with the recon trooper there. Now we're going to wait. Well, actually, take that back. This is an insta-kill. It's the first time this wave, so I'm just going to go ahead and get him out. That way we get that locked buff off the charts. We'll go ahead and do a heal just to get the assist so we can get it out from around that taunt. And then we're just going to keep on going after the scout troopers. We do get stronger because our locked buffs transferred over from the first wave, whereas, obviously since we killed their whole team, they don't have any of those locked buffs to carry over. Now, you do want to watch that Stormtrooper commander. He's got 2 stacks. And even though they aren't damage dealers, if anyone gets up to 3 stacks as a support person, being the commander, the officer, or the tank, if they get that 3rd stack, you need to start making them priority targets, because they will start eventually doing a pretty healthy amount of damage, even though they're just support units. Alright, so we got their damage dealers dead. Normally I'd go after the officer first, but since Stormtrooper Commander has 2 stacks of that, I'm going to go after him first. I don't think I want to waste the Master Assist. He's almost dead, so. Same thing here. I'm going to use the Master Assist on the tank because he's got so many more hit points. And Officer's almost dead, so we can kill him, with minimal effort. Alright, that works out because now we've got the Master Assist from Padme too. And that should finish it. And that's all I have for ground missions in this zone. I don't have the Phoenix team, so we will move over to the fleet mission. Profundity is the best choice here, but I put mine into operations. The resistance fleet under Raddus is my next favorite choice. It's a very consistent win. Taking Rey's Millennium Falcon, MG-100, Poes X-Wing, and then Comeuppance will be your first reinforcement with Resistance X-Wing. I normally bring in ClSgt and Jedi Consular just in cases, but you rarely need them. But it's always good to have contingency plans. So I normally go right after Imperial TIE Bomber first. I get him out as fast as you can. You do want to try and hit as many specials as possible while you have foresight. This opening wiggle is about the only one that I do before I have foresight. So I'm just gonna do a basic here with Rey's Millennium Falcon, and now I'm gonna use this third ability because that's gonna put Deflector Shield on all of our characters, and that way when they start their turn, they get Foresight. So now you want to make sure you're spamming your specials. With the Raddus fleet, whenever you do a special while you have Foresight, you reduce the ultimate cooldown on your capital ship. So you get that much closer to being able to call Raddus's ultimate ability. And generally, being able to do that is the win condition. We'll go and do the wiggle. And then we're going to call in Comeuppance. When Comeuppance first comes in, if you do the special, everyone does enhanced damage, so it's pretty much is a guaranteed kill. Now that TIE Bomber is gone, we will go after TIE Advanced. They are the next biggest threat. Again, you just want to keep spamming those specials as long as you have Foresight. Your tank dies fairly off on this run. It's not anything to be too concerned about. We're going to be overpowering them with offense here. Let's go into offense mode. And I don't know, it really matters. We'll go ahead and put that on race. And I'm just going to do the wiggle. We'll get Foresight for him. Trying to get to ultimate. Do the big hit. That might finish it. Yep. Poe's big hit can be pretty significant damage-wise, so that normally is something that finishes off most ships. That concludes my Lothal missions. If you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe, and stick around for the next video where I'll be continuing my fights in Kessel. Thank you for watching.